folks, welcome back to another SPY Options update. For this challenge, I'm trying to beat the S&P 500 over the course of this year, and we just finished week 28, and I'm up just a little bit over here, while the S&P 500 is up quite a lot for the week. On Monday, I made 37 and change. Tuesday, I basically gave it all back because I lost money trading. On Wednesday, I lost about $31 as well. This was when CPI came out. And as you can see, I probably put in more trades than I should. So over trading here a little bit. And on Thursday, I cut back on my transactions. And you can see I only made one SPY trade for the day, which is just this bull put spread, which I got 31 cents for with 3 pairs. And that expired out of the money. So I made about $91. And you can actually see my alphabet options trade up here. I had 50 quantities of this bear call and then 20 quantities of the bull put. Normally, I wouldn't be trading at such large quantities. You can see the commissions for these trades are pretty high, but I have a whole story behind why I did this, and I'm going to talk about it in my next week's alphabet options update video. So keep an eye out for that if you want to see my final update for the challenge, because this is essentially week 52 of my challenge for alphabet options, and it officially ended on the 14th, which was this week. But for this video you're watching now, we're talking about SPY. So for Friday, just another single trade as well. This was at 12:11, so 3:11 Eastern, which is near the end of the trading session. And the reason I was bearish, because this is a bear call that I sold, it was because if we look at the SPY, this was the 5-minute chart for Friday, and at 3:11, which is right about here, notice how the price went below the previous low of the day. So that's when I decided to go bearish for the rest of the day, because it wasn't likely to go to like new highs after that. There was a chance earlier in the day where it made this move up, and if it had bounced off of, say, this area and continued higher, then I wouldn't have been bearish. I might have even been bullish if it had gone past the previous high, but it kept making, lower highs here, here, and here, and it made lower lows here, here. So as soon as it dropped below this low, then that's technically another lower low. So most likely it's not going to head back up for the rest of the day. So a single trade there just made about $36. So at the end of the week, not a lot, because I did have 2 days of losses, but that's $98 for the week, which is up just a little bit, bringing my total return to 22.7%. Like I mentioned, the SPY had a really great week, up 2.45%, but it's been in this chopping pattern, down 1 week, up another, down 1 week, up this week. And I think for next week, just based on this pattern, I think it's going to go down again. If I look at the daily chart, you can see it's on this really steep incline right now, and if we draw this channel here, it goes from the bottom to the top. The bottom didn't quite touch the top here, didn't quite touch the bottom, but now it's touched the top here again. So I would expect it to come back down, especially since it's so far away from this blue line, which is the 21-day exponential moving average. So by the end of next week, which is Friday, July 21st, I would expect SPY to be below the top of this channel here. It will most likely go to the middle of the channel or even the bottom, which is right there. And part of the reason I didn't make a lot of money this week is because I actually had a bearish bias. As I mentioned during last week's update, which started over here, I thought SPY was going to actually go down, forming a double top over here. But it looks like that pattern was canceled as soon as SPY went above the previous high, so now it's not a double top anymore. But it is for now still respecting this channel as it's moving upwards. So unless Monday it breaks out of this channel, then I think there is a higher chance that SPY will head down or at least consolidate and go flat next week, not exceeding the top of this bullish channel. So going into next week, I'll probably be selling more bear calls and bear call spreads than selling put strategies. But as usual, I want to keep my stop losses pretty tight, and I'll try not to over trade like I did on Tuesday and Wednesday this week. So that's it for this week. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.